Alright, welcome back to SkyFactory, episode 19, and today we're gonna get to a little more enchanting. Right now we've got crystallized obsidian, which you craft from a bit of liquid slime we had harvested earlier from slimes, emerald, crystallized amber, and block of amethyst. Put all that together and you get this crystallized obsidian. Then we've had these pressure plates before, and then yellow terracotta, and an enchanting table. Set in the crafting table. And voila, we get the disenchanter from Cyclic. I hope this works like I think it works. Okay. Figured it needed power, but we know. Let's just toss it down. This chest doesn't need to be here anymore, does it? No. Let's all create stuff. Toss this stuff back here. And let's see, we've got what we want, and we want to toss a book in here as well. That. This is not doing what I thought it would do. Well, we've got Silk Touch, luckily, so I guess we don't have to worry about it too much. And we've also got an insane book. As you can see, I'm at 105 levels. I figured might as well go all in. And what I've done is I put 4 fans facing down, those push mobs down, specifically blazes, and now we have the capability to farm blaze rods, among other things. We were farming all of these right in here. Blazes, creepers, spiders, zombies, skeletons drowned, the bouldering drowned, small spider, I forgot his name, pillagers, and then evokers. And we've got a good chunk of resources, as you can see, over 1,000 afros, almost 2,000 creeper heads, and much, much more. So many totems of undying. If we ever do die, it'd be pathetic. But we're not worried about any of that right now. We're gonna apply this enchantment right here. We got Smite 5, Sharpness 5, or Smite 4, Sharpness 5, Life Leech 3, Lumicine Fire Aspect, Ender 3, Beheading 3, Venom 2, Sweeping Edge 3, and Looting 2 onto a Looting 2 and Fire Aspect 2 sword. It's way too much, but it'll work out for actually getting looting and making farming mobs much more efficient. But cool. We kind of just sat underneath this thing and let it pipe into us for a couple hours while we were busy doing other stuff. There we are, a sword that's over enchanted. Last time, I completely forgot to mention, we built this big, it should be 23, 23, 23, so 69 plus 6. It'll be a 75 by 75 platform, plus this little outer three wide skirt for it, and this should be specifically, like we said, for Podzol. I might have mentioned it now that I think about it, but whatever, you get to see it again. I grew a bunch more spruce trees, and what we can do is vein mine all of these. I'll have to go back through and replace those torches, but it's not like it mattered. I was running through here earlier and found out that I had completely misplaced half of them. They were not properly placed so that they were lined up perfectly like every other torch was, but at this point, I don't really care. I'm not going to notice it, and it's way too much work to sit there and try and balance every single one of those every single time. It was a pain in the butt, and it'll be alright if it goes away. We're going to start on this next task in the task book to create a passively cooled reactor from the Bigger Reactors mod. And with that, we're going to need a ton of graphite. So we'll smelt up about 4 stacks. And I'll show you this little system if I haven't already. What we've been doing is you just craft up, needs to be crafted up real quick. Take anything you need to smelt, toss it in this big chest right here, and it'll all pass through the Supremium Furnace with a bunch of coal blocks that we replace every once in a while, and end up in this chest right here. You can see we've gone through once already and smelted a bunch of those ores from that chest, and now we're doing the same thing with the coal, and a couple more. We need bunches of this reactor casing. So uranium, actually, we've already got tons of uranium. All we need is this graphite, which we'll let smelt up, and then we'll start crafting our bigger reactors. As you can see, we're finishing up this new platform. I replaced that purple for a spruce because it's easier on the eyes. And this platform will be for our bigger reactor stuff at the very least, if not more power generation. We're just starting off with bigger reactors. Got most of that graphite smelted up, and I'll start gathering all that, piling it over here so we can see what we can do with it. We've got all of our reactor casing blocks, and now we've just got to figure out how to use them. I really don't know. I guess we could start by making the reactor controllers. Such. A reactor power tap, we'll craft one of those. It sounds like we need it. Glass, we'll craft a couple of those. We can craft all the glass we have right now, that'll work. Cooler manifold, we don't have enough glass for that, I should have waited. Whatever. Access port, craft that real quick as well. Gosh, nope, I don't have everything yet. Whoops. Alright, now we've got the rest of what we need. Let's craft this reactor terminal. This is the reactor coolant port. I haven't seen a book for it, so I'm trying to just figure this out by brute force pretty much. What is this? Reactor control rod or graphite. The computer port, doesn't look like we can even use that one. It's not popping up a recipe for the computer port. Rod. That's the last thing. There we are. Hopefully that's everything. Let's start with the terminal. That sounds like... Oh, that's not the terminal. 64 by 64 by 64. 2 by 48, 32. We'll do that, I guess, first. Move it out there and just build the biggest one first, even though that's a bit excessive. We'll start off, start off big. Why not? I have no idea what this game wants from me. Reactors must have at least one fuel element. As you can see, I've done it a billion times. And yeah, I did shrink it down for now just so I know what I'm working with, because I realized I have no idea how this one actually works for the most part. I haven't used bigger reactors in a long time, but I thought a fuel element might be uranium. I think maybe what it wants me to do is add these things right here. I just don't know exactly how they work yet. I don't have any way to access any of this stuff. That looks like an output for the FE right down at the bottom. And the control rod coolant type. I don't want that one, I think. Yeah, that's the control rod. We want the coolant port, I think is what we want. I just don't know what it means. I've sat here and messed around with things, as you can see in the chat. Invalid block for air, which it was this block in this corner right here, because I swapped out the coolant port for the control rod just to see what that meant. And I filled in this block, and it just told me to fill in basically the entire ceiling over time. And then it said, what did it say? Right here. Control rods can only be placed at the top of the reactor. 27, 66, negative 64. So I'm assuming 27, negative 66, or negative 64. Negative, one of these is. I'll put it right here, I guess. Oh, we're gonna go one to the left as well. I can actually get out of this reactor. How to say, yeah, invalid air block. Right. But pressing the wrong buttons. Valid block reactor power tap for frame. Oh, these can't be on the frame. Let's just leave those out for now. Go back up to them. Fuel-rod elements. Oh, there aren't any fuel-rod elements, that's why. Well, let's just put this one... Oh yeah, there's not really a middle to this. Put it right here. I should have made this odd number, not even. We'll deal with that later. Right now, we're just gonna try our best. Okay, toss it in there. That's the fuel-rod element. I don't understand what it wants from me. I did look up a few things, and I think one of them was coolants. But I don't have enough diamond blocks on me to fill that in myself right now. Let's see real quick. Didn't change. Shoot. Let's scrap this and make it smaller. Let's just... I should have done this way earlier. Nope, this is too small. I guess it is a 3x3 technically, but it's too small. We're gonna do 5x5 just so I can have a piece of glass in there. Alright. 5x5 looks like a decent size. Just one fuel element. Is that not a fuel element? I don't know. Thought it was. Let's toss this up here. 30, 66, negative 64. 6, I think. One of these is it. I don't know. You place it again. I'm pretty sure this is it. Nope. One up. I'm so confused. Invalid block reactor control rod per frame. Oh, maybe this needs to change? Computer goes there. Nope. I don't know what I did. I have no idea what I'm doing. 30, 69, negative 65. I'd have to assume this is 30, negative 65. Wait. Negative 65. 30? What? Oh, this is the reactor control rod. Where does this go? 30, 69, negative 66. I'm so lost. Was it there? Oh, okay, there we finally got past it. Fuel elements. I think part of the fuel element is the coolant. So we're gonna go grab some more diamonds from this stockpile right here. And maybe that'll help fix our problem. Throw diamonds at it, throw money at it, we'll be all good. I think the last time I played with this mod, I remember using diamonds as a coolant, so hopefully this is the right thing. We're just gonna fill it in completely, I guess. There we are. They do. Where's it at? Here? You're gonna like that. So why are you complaining? What do you mean? Oh, extends from the 3166. They do. I'm so confused. Makes zero sense to me. Again, I know it's invalid. 3166 and negative 6. Let's craft some more of these stupid things. The fuel rod, see if that's what it wants. Because I am beginning to lose my mind doing this. I have no idea what it wants, it's not clear at all. Bunch more of these. It gives a... Is that it? 31, negative 66. That should be 31, negative 66. What does it want from me? All fuel elements from the top of the reactor to the bottom. That's what it's doing right there, right? I guess we'll do it like that. Fill all of these in. And this one. Oh, wrong block. I'm driving myself insane. I need to just look up a guide for how to do this. This is getting... Yep. We're looking something else up. This is clearly not working. I wish this game was... Actually, or not this game, but specifically Bigger Reactors had a book for helping me, because I don't understand this intuitively. Not anymore, at least. I drove myself nuts for so long when all I had to do was move this block from here to here. But here we are, reactor control rod. We'll name it, garbage, because it's been garbage to me. Cert rod. If fly. What do we do now? Online wastage. Need to give it some ports first before we do any of that. So let's give it an access port. I know. Power tap and are not compatible for some reason or another. Both right there. Okay. We could probably have two of these, couldn't we? Let's grab this one real quick. Recraft you with another piston. And have a second access port. Just to have it, I guess. Organize this better. There and there. There? I should not have done that. There. Other way around. But you can be output waste. Here we go. This is input. I have no idea what it's supposed to be for. I don't know what. Oh, this is the power, so that's where we get our FE from. Turn it online and it's not doing anything. I guess we need fuel, don't we? With uranium? Do you get any of this stuff? Maybe if we put uranium. Okay, so let's take a chest with it. This right here, just toss it there. Put uranium in it. This is an input, and we'll, I guess if we have to, we'll put this hopper here on the back of the chest. We'll push. Okay. It looks like stuff went in because it's less than it was. Is it doing anything now? Yep, there we go. While we're here, let's get ourselves radioactive and fill it with... Pretty sure you're supposed to do this. I don't know why I want to, but I'm pretty sure you are. Fill it with diamonds. Looks ugly now, but that's alright. We don't need it to look pretty to work. Hopper, and then waste. We want to be able to auto-eject waste. And we'll put a hopper here too. Just because these clearly don't like working very well for me. Full. And nothing. Okay. Back to this. 12 buckets mixed. Turn it on. Waste ejection enabled. There we are. We're... Okay. We're actually... We have fuel now. We can look in the bottom left here. If you look in the bottom left of my screen, you'll see it. We're at 2.2 million FE already. Pretty good efficiency so far. I guess we'll have to do some more testing to see how we can get it larger, but we've got a passively cooled reactor. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. An actively cooled reactor is... I did do some research. That's how I figured this out. You know, I had to... Specifically, I found this, but I did find a couple more things, which is actively cooled reactors are going to be the... I don't... Actually, no, I don't. I thought it was the turbines. I lied. I don't remember what they are anymore. Actively cooled reactors are something else, and I hate them. But we've got 1,000 RF per tick. I'm 99% positive. We probably got up to 10,000 as well, but I don't really care. I'm sick of this section right now. I think we could move on and I'd be happy. But, oh, no, I guess we should. Shouldn't we? Oh, I don't want to. I hate this, but I have to stop it. I'll get over it. I'll get over it. At least we get tons of energy. This setup over here was extremely inefficient for what we were doing. It was falling way behind on being able to power every single machine, which makes sense. Like, it couldn't power or it's not powering these sequential fabricators, along with these ones over here, meaning we just couldn't compact supremium anymore. I think it had just enough to finish, actually. I had to cut off these harvesters because it was just a waste of energy. And no, this will be useful. I just need to figure out more with this mod. But with that, I think that'll be the end of this video. I had quite a bit of fun and confusion messing with these reactors, and I appreciate you for joining me. I hope I see you next time. See ya.